Southeast students, this is Coots here again. Today I'm going to show you how to utilize the Matchmaker interest inventory within Career Cruising. We will be utilizing a lot of the assessments within Career Cruising. This is going to help you to find career options for you, to be able to do some research on careers, maybe find some careers that you didn't even know existed, basically be able to research them to see if this is something that you would be interested in for your future. If you bear with me, I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can utilize the Career Cruising website, just like I'm going to show you step by step on what to do. I already have the website pulled up, but I'm going to show you how to get there. www.careercruising.com. When I get there, the same screen pulls up. Your advisor will be giving you your username and password. Right now, I'm going to use my demo password so that when I log in, it's going to look just like it's going to look like when you log in as yourself. I put in my username, I put in my password, I'm going to click sign in. When I sign in, this is the front page, the home page. Career Cruising is the left-hand corner. If you notice, my progress is already showing because I have taken some assessments just to see how they work. What I have noticed is that a lot of the assessments that I've taken are the exact same results that I've received when I've taken them in my younger years, in high school and in college. Little bit of changes, but I always find it very interesting, and I hope that you do too. If you look at the top, you have a lot of different options, and we will be using a lot of these options throughout your time here at Southeast, but today we're going to start with the assessments. So I want you to click on assessments. When you get to the assessments portion, it says explore assessments because there are 3 different types of assessments that we're going to utilize. Today we are just doing Matchmaker. The My Skills portion is within this, but today we're just doing Matchmaker. So when I click on Matchmaker, I'm going to start a new Matchmaker inventory. This pulls up the next screen. The next screen is the introduction. It basically gives you the directions of what to do. What this does is it's a career matchmaker based on what you like and dislike in activities. It says in this section, you will be asked 39 questions. Read each question carefully. Once you have finished answering the questions, Career Matchmaker will look for careers that suit your answers. It shows you the options that you're going to have. For each question, there are 5 answers to choose from, and the answers will look just like this. They're showing you. You dislike this very much, you dislike it, it really doesn't matter, you like it or you like it very much. It's essential and imperative that you are honest with yourself, because all this is going to do is match you to some career options that you can later research. Down at the bottom, there's a little white bar because this is where I'm going to label this particular interest inventory. I want everybody to label theirs fall 2016. The reason for doing this is because you can use this as a baseline for your later, whenever you want to go back and see what your results pulled up for you. If you wanted, whenever we do it later on this spring, or even throughout your time at Southeast. So I would like for everybody to label it fall 2016, just as I have. After you have done that, you're ready to start your interest inventory. Now, the very top of the screen, it shows a progress bar. It's going to show a green progress bar as you're going along. There are 1 of 39 questions in this portion. We're actually going to answer 116 questions today. The reason for doing that is it actually narrows down career options based on your likes and dislikes. The more questions that you answer, the more narrowed down that it gets. So for the sake of me showing you what to do, I'm going to just answer the first question with you, and then the rest of it I'm actually going to speed through it so we can get to the portion that I want to show you next. So when I get to this, it says, how would you like a career, which includes, and all of them are going to begin with this same beginning of the sentence. It says working with children. Dislike very much, dislike, does not matter, like, and like very much. Clearly, I like working with children as I've been a teacher, so I'm going to click like very much. Same thing with the beginning of the next question. How would you like a career, which includes? All of these questions are beginning with that. So you're going to look at this part, working outdoors in any weather. I really don't like doing that. For the rest of this, I'm going to click through this, not paying attention to what the question's actually asking, but I really just want to get to the end of this so you know where to go after you are finished. When I get down to the last part, I'm going to show you how to get to the rest of the 116 questions. It is simple, but for the sake of me showing you, please do not do it this quickly. I want you to take your time. This assessment by any means is not timed. I want you to really pay close attention, focus on what it's asking, really dig deep and see if this is something that you're interested in doing, because it's going to pull some careers based on exactly what you're telling it to. I'm out at 39 of 39 questions. It's loading my results. My results pull up a list of 40 different careers for myself based on what I have answered, based on my likes and dislikes. But we're not finished because I want to narrow down my options a little bit more to show more careers that would be best suitable for exactly what I've answered. If you look on the left-hand side, there are career cluster recommendations. Basically what career clusters that belongs in, the level of education that I'm willing to take. I want to go to high school, 2-year college, or a 4-year university. You can click and unclick those boxes and it will update your list of careers. But right now, I want you to look at this gray box right here where it says improve my results. Because like I said, we want to narrow down our options. So we have 39 of 116 questions answered. It shows my progress bar. I actually want to answer more questions. So I'm going to click that box. What it does is it brings you right back to the first screen when you were answering the first of 39 questions. Right now is my progress bar, 1 of 67. I'm going to continue going through all of this and clicking my boxes. Whenever I'm done with this, I'm actually going to go back to where I was, and it will give me more options to finish the remainder of this assessment. Like I'm doing, I'm clicking through this just to get through so I can show you where to go next. I want you to take your time, read them, really think about what they're asking. If you have questions or don't understand what it's asking or what kind of information it's giving, and you don't know if that's something that you would like or dislike, please ask your advisor. And that way you have a better idea of what you're answering. If you notice, my progress bar is showing me how far I've come along. Once again, this is not timed. Take your time. The more time you take and really digging deep within yourself to see if there's something that you would like or dislike, it's going to give you better options, career options that are matching towards your likes and dislikes. I'm close to being finished. I'm now at 67. It narrowed down my options a little bit more. Now, I'm going to scroll right back down to my gray box where it says improve my results. Shows my progress bar. I'm ready to answer my last 106 to 116 questions, answer more questions. It brings them right back up to the first and second screen of when you were doing this before, shows your progress. This time we only have 10 questions to answer. And when I get to the end, it's going to load my results. And here is my matchmaker. I'm going to look at all these career interest ranks. It's going to list up to 40 of them. And I want you to look at them, read them, and then whenever your advisor gives you your assignment is just going to be used to help you. This is going to let you really dig deep and see if there's something that's in here that you really would have never thought of before. I know that, and when I took mine, it said that I would be a great funeral director. I would have never thought of that before, but once looking into it, I thought that would be something that I would enjoy doing because I like working with people. So if I click on one of these that I'm really interested in, it's going to show me what kind of answers I had. Now, the next thing that you're going to do when you go into your assignment is, for example, my number one choice was a school counselor. I know that's surprising, but I'm going to type in school counselor because that was one of my options that it matched me to. When I search for that, it pops up. I'm going to click on it. And what it does is it shows what a school counselor does. There's a lot of information on here that shows videos of counselors in action. It also shows your core task, your attributes and abilities, your workplace. And on the right-hand side here, it shows you your earnings, what kind of level of education that you need. Is this suitable or not for you? So once again, once you are done looking at your list of careers that it matched you to, you're going to click on careers that's next to assessments. You're going to type it into the keyword search. So I typed in school counselor. I click search. It pulls that up. I'm going to click on that. And then it has my career at a glance. Now, when you do your assignment, part of your assignment is going to be listing the core tasks that it's asking you to do as a school counselor or whatever career that you are choosing. You're actually going to choose two different careers today, your first choice and your second choice. It's going to ask you what core tasks there are. I want you to really pay attention to those. Is this something that you really enjoy doing? You're going to write those down on your assignment sheet. And the second thing it's going to ask you to do is your earnings. How much earnings would you make doing this? It's going to have an entry wage, a median wage, and experience wage. I'm asking you to find the median wage. After that, you're going to go back and you're going to click on the level of education. How much education do you need to do this? It's going to tell you what kind of training that you need, and you can go on and you can look at all sorts of information on this career. If this is a career that I find after reading all of this and I really want to do it, I'm going to save that to my plan so that I can later go back to that and read more about it. Now, I'm going to switch back to my screen, and I'm going to show you to what we're going to do now, and that is you're going to pay attention to your advisor. They're going to walk you through the Matchmaker Interest Inventory, and then they're going to give you your assignment, which is just basically looking at your top 2 careers that you found by utilizing this Matchmaker Interest Inventory. Excuse me. After that is done, if you have questions at all, any questions or concerns about anything that you've seen today, whether or not you want to do a job shadowing experience as an 11th grader or 12th grader, that is something that you can talk to me about, and we can set that up for you. This is all about helping you plan for your future and really digging deep to see what it is that you want to do. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me, find me, Edmodo me. I am here for you, and I hope you enjoy reading more about yourself. Thank you and good luck.